letter. My English grammar gets better and better. However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My English grammar gets better and better. However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My English grammar gets better. History in the making, get with me, I'm not faking. Pick up all my Jamaicans, Haitians and all my Bajans, Latinos and my Asians. Yeah, I know you've been waiting, feeling you've been forsaken, but I'm building this nation, building new innovation. Look at what we've been facing, payola on these stations. Plus they run like plantations, complete with black beats, bought and sold by Caucasians. If you hear me on your station, best believe I'm not playing. KRS is the realest, KRS One is fearless. I grew up in them days when crack was new to drug dealers. See them cats, they be liars. We the New York survivors, 81 to 91, they was our record buyers. Now they front cause they got work, trying to redo all my work. So we live in the concert, and I'm making it I heard. Shining so bright and so lively, everybody know hip-hop was better in the 90s. However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My English grammar gets better and better. However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My English grammar gets better and better. However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My English grammar gets better and better. However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My English grammar gets better.
It was better in the 90s, the summer was grimy. The Wu-Tang Clan came in with the killer army. Grand Pooba came in with your bows hanging low. Hill figure Tommy, niggas rockin' polo. 40-ounce guzzling, nickelback copping. Trooping through the block with the boombox knocking. All we do is spark madness, non-stopping. When Hot 97 played the real hip-hop, and I remember 98.7 Kiss FM. With cool DJ Red Alert, mixing up the blends. The mixtape DJs had the streets on lock, like Demo and Ron G. My nigga Tupac. Before the radio station corrupted the nation, it was the street A&Rs discovering the sensations. KRS came with the peace declaration, took it with the leaders to the United Nations.
However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My English grammar gets better and better. However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My English grammar gets better and better. However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My English grammar gets better and better. However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My English grammar gets better. My English grammar gets better and better. However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My English grammar gets better and better. However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My English grammar gets better and better. However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My English grammar gets better. History in the making, get with me, I'm not faking. Pick up all my Jamaicans, Haitians and all my Bajans, Latinos and my Asians. Yeah, I know you've been waiting, feeling you've been forsaken, but I'm building this nation, building new innovation. Look at what we've been facing, payola on these stations. Plus they run like plantations, complete with black beats, bought and sold by Caucasians. If you hear me on your station, best believe I'm not playing. KRS is the realest, KRS One is fearless. I grew up in them days when crack was...
Let's cut it. Let's. Whoa, damn! Turn my mic down. God damn!
Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up.
What's up, everybody? Come on, man. You tripping, brother? Chill.
It's early, man. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's a wonderful day.
I ain't got no job. How
that
we gonna
must be
do?
Nice.
No, that's a skit from Friday, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? It's Friday. I ain't got no job. Yo, what's up, everybody? Big up to all my Jamaicans, your Haitians. You heard what KRS once said. Come on, cause you Jamaican. Come on, man.
Yes,
chill out,
yes.
man. With
Gotta
that.
put on for your people.
What do you
Yeah, I
mean?
mean, come on,
Right,
man.
you gotta
Listen.
put on for your people.
She said, "What's up to all my Jamaicans?"
Uh-huh.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I'm glad to be back in the studio, man.
Yes.
What is
Yes,
happening?
welcome back.
He said,
Welcome back.
"About damn time."
Yeah, man.
Oh, where's my ink pen? I want to give a shout out to my man LaRon, man. He's been holding it down. Actually, whatever, dude. And
He is his own hype man. You gotta
he
respect him.
is his own hype man.
He is his own
But
hype
listen,
man.
I want to give a shout out to Keisha. She's in the building. She was
What's
holding
up?
it down. My troublemaker over here.
Always and forever the
listen.
bad guy.
I don't know what happened last week, but everybody been calling me about the damn show. I'm like, yo, I don't know what he did. I gave orders to actually play certain things and shit, man.
We got him in. We didn't get him in when you wanted him in, but the music got played.
I said, damn, dude. Like, I don't know why the video.
Nobody could see the show.
Everybody was like, I can't see the show, bro.
I mean, y'all know what we look like, so I mean, I don't know why that was a big deterrent.
That is true, though.
You know what we look like. You only been watching for like 3 years, so
that is true, though.
Just listen.
That is so true.
The message is not in the visual; it's in the hearing.
Yo, we gonna have a good show, y'all. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to everybody where I traveled at in Houston. The house was packed, man, at the Shape Center, man. It was deep because we had some attorneys in there that didn't want to say anything. Yeah, it was a couple attorneys in there that didn't want to say nothing until it was over. And I found out it was like 2 attorneys and I believe 1 prosecutor that was in the room. And they didn't say nothing, but they did say that boy was on point. That boy was on. And you can tell, how it is. You can feel the energies when people in there. I didn't know who that was, who they were. But who we got over here? Somebody saying something?
Black people need pictures.
Black people need pictures. It's funny.
We're visual learners. That's what we are.
Touche.
Yeah.
You got a caller? God,
callers already. That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, man, let me the caller. Hold on 1 second. Let me tell the story real quick, okay? And then I can bring you in. But y'all don't even know what the hell the show is going to be about yet. God,
they just happy.
I hope they call him with some money. God darn. But damn. But hold up, man. Listen. Again, shout out to everybody in Houston, man, and also my brother that's in San Antonio. I'm getting ready to go back to shoot this thing called The Real Barbershop Talk coming up with some brothers out there. And all my family that's in Chi-Town. It was an experience, man, out there that was crazy. So I wanted to give a shout out to Jen, who was driving me around when I got to Chi-Town. I went to Mas Mariam. I fed the homeless with Sister Camilla Muhammad. It was dope, dude. And I gave my brother, I don't know who's calling me while I'm online, but anyway, Sister Camilla Muhammad and Brother Ishmael, which is the national spokesperson for Minister Farrakhan, and Elijah Farrakhan, his grandson. And if y'all didn't get y'all copy of Out of Darkness, I suggest y'all should get it. Y'all should get this. And actually, we're doing a showing of Out of Darkness in Atlanta on the 18th. I'm on my Periscope right now, but I can't see it. I should have wrote it down. But this is what happens when you do stuff at the last minute. Right. I asked Chris, could he send it to me? But, we'll have it posted up there. But we are doing a showing at the in Atlanta. And while we probably going to break, I'll probably snatch it up, jump off of Periscope for a minute and get your information. But it's going to be next month. I don't know if I'm going to be there yet. It depends on where I'm going to be at in the country. So, again, it was good. I'm tired of everybody calling me about Afrika Bambaataa. We're going to talk about that, too. He's in good spirits. I mean, he's good. You got the flu.
No, I don't contract such diseases.
But let's, real quick, and before we start, y'all, rest in peace to the Purple Man. My brother,
Definitely.
Prince, man. Our birthdays was the exact same day, dude. That's crazy. Our birthdays is June the 7th. Both of us were Geminis, and I wasn't a Prince fan when I was younger, but as I got older, I started understanding this brother, and I'm like, they had to get rid of this dude, and they always, and like Bob Marley said, why do we allow them to kill our prophets, man? So again, we watch them crucify our people, and that's what they're trying to do to my brother, Afrika Bambaataa too, by this sleazy dude that's on this network. I ain't even gonna get his brother a name, but y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. I could say the Negro's name. It's Star, man. Who cares? But nobody even known this dude still did radio. If y'all ever study his history, you'll find out he's an ex-crackhead. Who cares? But again, nobody noticed dude even existed after he used to do radio on the East Coast. But now he's blowing up all of a sudden by dirtying another brother. You know what I mean? This is how cats get on. All right? But I'm going to take this call real quick. And I don't want y'all to give a call. Share this out to everybody. The Sabir Bey Show is popping and live right now. We're going to take this quick caller. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller, are you there?
Peace, can you hear me?
Yeah,
yes,
real
quick.
What's your question or comment, brother? Because we ain't even start the show. I'm like, you don't even know the topic yet, but what's going on?
No, what was going on? I was just trying to tune in, and I seen the number, so I called the number just so I could tune in and give a listen.
You don't have to call in. You can listen if you have. You can download the Sabir Bey Show app, and you can listen to the. You can actually watch us. But if you have a question or comment, you can call us back.
Okay.
Which brings me to my my next point. You don't have to call into the show in order to listen. www.rmconair or the SabirBeyShow.com. You can go to the Google Play Store and download the Sabir Bey Show app. We have not got our notification from iTunes yet, so we cannot launch the iPhone and iMac versions, but keep your ear to the streets, because as soon as we have it, we will issue a press release and put it out to the masses. 323-965-1600 is for comments. That should be no longer than 2 minutes unless you are contributing to the show. If you contribute to the show, depending on how much you contribute, will determine how much longer you get to talk.
I ain't said it.
I said it. We will hang up on you. It's not personal, but again, this is why
it's business,
and it's always business. And this is why we tell people, it is important to support the things that you care about, because this is a platform for many. But, when you're not contributing, we got to stick to the topics that we come up with so that we can fit them all inside of a timely manner. Now, we've been doing, an hour show for, about 4 or 5 months, but we still practice like we doing 3-hour shows. So,
exactly.
Don't get it misconstrued to think that, we just trying to, hurry up and just come up with whatever we're going to come up with off the top of our heads. This is...
Sometimes I do that. I freestyle it.
You're talking about two people who rant, though. You're talking about two people who, with respect to what we
exactly.
do, we rant, and we can go 4 hours.
We can go 4 hours
just solo,
that, man. Yes.
So we bounce between each other. Plus we got Keisha in the studio. Plus she's
looking up for stuff right now.
We may have elders calling in,
yes.
And we still got to do a phone call. So we always tell people to go to SabirBeyShow.com. Scroll down, you'll find a donate link. Any amount is always useful. Pay these bills. So 2 minutes is the time limit. That's all.
Just 3
that's it.
See how that is. But listen, y'all. I had a good time. But what's that right there? Okay, we crazy. But listen, I want to talk about this real quick. And again, I want to thank everybody in Chi-Town. The DVD will be ready. It was really dope, man. I had an argument with a brother in Chi-Town. We was building about the Moors, and one sister said she was there when Fred Hampton Jr. that passed away, and that's a way of throwing their age at me. I'm like, I don't care about your age because that don't mean that you study what I study, And I quoted mad books, and anybody from Chi-Town that's listening didn't know exactly what I'm talking about. I threw out probably 12 books, maybe, just telling them to get different books. And she said, well, did we call ourselves Moors? And I'm like, well, yeah, it depends on what you're saying, how you saying it. But yes, we were, So the two, basically the older brother too, was getting into it back and forth with me, but everybody said, yo, Sabir, you handled it very well. I was calm. Listen, if I don't know something, I'm one person to say, I will get back with you.
Right.
And I will let you know. And we have to start doing that. And but what they did, they got up and walked out the room. Mm. You know what I mean? So to be it, and this is how people are. When light comes, people get blinded. So, and that's what it is. So I just wanted to put it out there, and I want to give a shout out to my band from Cultural Connection, man, brother Jay, man, from Cultural Connection for bringing me down there. I'll be back real soon again too. So it ain't stopping. And I told him we need to keep having these workshops.
Oh, definitely.
So it was dope. And also we did a peace code with Afrika Bambatta. We was at the promontory. So anybody was watching my Periscope, they'll see the whole stage performances, us in the green room, how many people still showing love. Because really, man, like I said, this media propaganda bullshit that I'm seeing right now, and I'm saying it's bullshit because it ain't based on journalism, it's based on gossip. Right. And this is what I'm seeing right now. It's like I had to really, and I said this last night, I was talking to Keisha, and I said, Keisha, we need to pull these things out. And that's why I wanted to ask you too, Laurent. Can we post up something on the bottom of the show? Like, you know how on YouTube you will have what the show is about? Okay. Because one thing I was looking at, and I was saying, they kept calling Afrika Bambaataa. Again, this is no facts on anything, right?
Right.
There's no facts. I can only speak on my behalf and what other brothers has been around BAM for. Now, I watched the news, I heard it, and everybody called me. I'm saying, well, we know we can get it from Sabir, and I'm like, dude, I'm getting tired of this, because I understand the media.
Right.
So I said, I've known BAM for 15 years. 15 years of my life, and my son is 18. My son been around BAM since he was probably 3. All right? 3 years old. My son is 18 years old. I've never witnessed that. And I stayed at Afrika Bambaata's house. And this is not even just about one man. It's about the whole Zulu nation, because I am a Zulu member. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. So when I'm watching this, I'm looking at people condemning the Zulu nation when it has nothing really to do with the Zulu nation. It's just one individual, which you don't even have the facts on that. So I'm watching how the media is destroying this man the same way they destroyed Prince. And rather you want to believe it or not, this European is working that way. That's how he's operating. He destroyed and he killed Prince. If y'all and people are looking on the outside in on all this information, I've been privileged to actually be on the inside and talk to a lot of people on how they destroy our people, period. And if you watch Cat Williams, he talks about how they crucified Michael Jackson in public and you ain't do nothing. It's the same thing that happened with Prince, and we're watching the same thing happen with Bambatta by a few people who come back years later and talk this craziness. I'm like, why would you wait 50 years or so to try to come at somebody? Who put you up to it?
Even if you do, even if it does take you a long time to address something like that, if there are no facts, that have been brought to the forefront, if there's no evidence, then, last I checked, a person should be given that room. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, we know that the media is controlled by sensationalism. So they say things to play on your emotions, especially when you're talking about sexual crimes and crimes of that nature. That's always going to hit you in your emotions.
Well,
so
emotion sells.
Emotion
sells. That's why.
Right. So you got to make sure that you're doing your due diligence and giving somebody their room. Now, if they come out and they start showing videos, like if this is the R. Kelly thing, they start playing videos, then okay, you feel free to pick whatever side you want. But don't just automatically start throwing people under the bus, and you don't have no pictures, you don't have no email correspondence, you don't have
it makes me want to think about
records. You don't have anything. Let it all play out before you start picking and choosing. And that's another thing facts. Too. You got to support people, and that's fine. But that doesn't mean that you have to trash someone else in the process.
Well, it's this one individual who's actually doing it, who had the outs for the Zulu Nations for a minute. And let me say this real quick. Somebody just hit me up on Periscope and say I should reach out to David Banner for more views. I don't need to reach out to David Banner. Why should I? It's y'all the ones that's supposed to share the views out. I don't need to. Why would I reach out to David Banner for more views? That's not what I do. They don't understand where I come from. That's not what I do. Your job is to share this out to David Banner and those types of dudes.
It's all about staying in your
because
lane.
all this stuff what they doing is emotionalism. I'm just being real. My man Mel Jackson was talking about that in Chi-Town. So again, all the stuff that's happening with Bam is about gossip. There is no real journalism. I mean, I'm watching. Because I understand the players in this game. You know what I mean? I'm watching it. So I'm looking at this, and everybody's story, it seems like it's all the same when I'm listening to it. You're 41, 51 years old. Are you telling me you waited that long to talk about this? Who put you up behind that? I just found out that it was a Jew behind everything that's going on now. See, people don't understand what was happening. When Bam was going out dealing with this peace code, you're going to talk about all the negative or the negative stuff, but what about all the good stuff that he's done? I've been with Bam at radio station when he talks about us being Moors and about the mothership and how certain stuff they didn't play with him because he was talking about us being here. So I understand what is happening. I've known this man for 15 years. You know what I mean? I can't speak on everybody else's experience, but I'm telling you from mine, living in the house with him, I've never witnessed that, never had that feeling. And this is Sabir. I can only speak for myself. And many other brothers that I know who've been around Bam for longer than I. You know what I mean? So when people say that, I'm saying, dude, what about you? I'm questioning you now. So when they put up their pedophile, I said, let me be a journalist and find out what a pedophile is. Did you look that up? Now, last night I was looking this up, right? The biggest pedophiles are the priests, and we're not even talking about them. But we trying to take down a man who built people up and stop gang violence.
Shots fired.
You know what I mean? You follow me? He said shots fired. I'm always firing shots. But anyway, not all the good that he did. The same way with Michael Jackson, when he ran this man through the mud, and you can destroy a person mentally, and then a physical will go eventually. And this is what happened with Michael Jackson. It happened with all of our celebrities, even down to Prince, and people still don't get it. And you let these cowards get on these networks talking this garbage. I said they would never interview me on any of these networks because I'm going to say I never experienced that, but they don't want that for people to see.
Right.
Of course
they
not.
want to say, yeah, he did this, he did that. I make me question you. If you saying your joint was sucked or you would suck the man's joint, you make me question you at 17, 18 years old.
But they've never asked anybody in the Zulu Nation.
Well, they said they did, but people have ill feelings against the Zulu Nations, even with myself. If I don't do something for you, you're going to feel some type of way. And again, you want to be on. So people, they pay some of these people to be on these networks to talk about gossip. You see what I'm saying? And this is how stuff sells. People have to understand that. So when these people are getting, what are you getting out of getting on there? Not just because you want to, because you would have did it 20 years ago or 30 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Why wait now and somebody's pushing out there and if you always got to look behind the scenes, who's putting the money up for this? Why is it happening now? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Rather it's true or not. If it's true, then why don't you put the right title up there? Because when I looked up pedophile, the pedophile did not mean, what was the age bracket on there?
What
was the age bracket on there?
Psychiatric disorder, first of all. It's according to children, girls prepubescent at the age of 10 or 11, or boys 11 to 12.
And what else does it say on there? I want y'all to hear this. Speaking to the mic, and I want y'all to hear this real quick. And I'm gonna show y'all how stupid this sounds.
A person diagnosed with pedophilia must be at least 16 years old, but adolescents must be at least 5 years older than the prepubescent child for the attraction to be diagnosed as pedophilia.
Now let's do the math. We all just told you the priest is messing with little boys. That's way over 5 years old, right? Yeah. If you talking about something that happened in 1977, let's do the math on Bam's age in 1977. He's 58 years old. Y'all do the math. You do the math.
58, so in 77, that's what? 39 years ago.
No, but what would he be? How old would he be then?
He would have been 19.
19?
19.
18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
So the boys said he was 14 years old. They said about 5 years, give or take. Basically, the reality, they still would be children at the same time. They still, but if you watch the paper, they said he was 23 years old. Understanding manipulation in the newspaper. But you're mixing things up. Then you said 12, then you said 14. Then another dude said, I did anything just to get on. He said, I heard who he was. The other guy said, I did what I wanted to do. I'm like, damn, dude, that make me question you. Then you want to, you sold your soul. Like, really? Yeah. So what, come on, let's think about it for a minute. I don't know if it happened. I'm just throwing it out there if that happened. We have I would say, if anything, you could say sexual predator, but there's a lot of sexual predators right now.
Well, he wasn't sexually a predator. A sexual
he
predator.
Wasn't. I know that. I just said that so you can look for it. So you can bring it up.
A sexual predator is somebody who's preying on them for a series of years or a period of time. And it could be molestation, yes, because it's unwarranted sexual contact, rape / pornographic, whatever. So
is it really about that, or is it really about destroying a man's legacy?
I'm going to go with B.
Yeah, the latter.
Destroying a man's legacy.
Yeah, because when you look at it, the same thing happened with Bill Cosby, Prince, Michael Jackson, Cat Williams. You can go down the list. And those are just people who were considered superstars. You're not even talking about people who were considered, B or C stars, or people who were convicted on horrible evidence and then exonerated years or decades later.
Right.
You're right. But again, how many pedophiles like Woody Allen? I'll wait. But how many?
He doesn't count.
But I'm just saying though. But
that's why it doesn't count.
But that's what I'm saying. So what we do, we allow media and these fake behind cats that call themselves journalists run around here, not really dealing with journalism, but really dealing with gossip. It's just like emotionalism sells, gossip sells. It's the exact same thing. Nobody's dealing with facts. Like somebody that hit me on Periscope and said, get with David Banner. Why would I have to get with him? We dealing with truth here. We're not dealing with emotions on here. This should be spread across everywhere. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Why not? Because it don't feel good. This is just like these lectures that people give. They're emotional. So again, listen, man. Give us a call in the studio, 323-965-1600.
Man, that is a European. If you don't
Rob Lowe. He said Rob Lowe.
Man,
see, but I'm just saying, but they ain't gonna talk about that
probably,
though. He's a European. He's a white boy.
Probably a pedophile.
But we don't know. It's a whole lot of them.
But you have to understand. You have to understand propaganda though. When it comes to these Europeans, for the most part, they're never held liable. And so then you have to wonder, why do black people keep listening to Europeans and European media coverage? What is the purpose of that? What do you expect to gain?
First of all,
because that lets me know you're still looking for acceptance.
Jesus.
But it's crazy because not even all of them are quote unquote Christians. It's just so many black people are so concerned about appeasing Europeans, and they want to be accepted by Europeans. So anytime the Europeans say something, if they agree, then that puts them into a safe box. If you're safe, that means that more Europeans are willing to come and break bread with you. That means that they may allow you a little further into their home than they would, a field Negro,
right?
Who has no concern with ever going inside the house of a European.
Exactly.
Wow.
So you have to really just look and see, what kind of people you're really dealing with and what people really hold near and dear to their heart. People who vote, I worry about you.
But listen, we're going to get back to this. We're going to get back to this subject. But I just wanted to play something because it falls in line but what we're talking about years later. KRS-One this is the dopest diss song that he did with MC Shan, the first one we heard. This is the dopest diss song that I've heard KRS-One did this year on anybody. I just want y'all to listen very closely to this. Y'all can give us a call in the studio, 323-965-1600 before we go up on our break, but I want y'all to listen to this. We'll be right back. You listen to the Sabir Bey Show on RMC. That was a great city Elvis station.
Man.
No.
Don't say that.
So you ain't learned the lesson. You ain't learned the lesson. All right, let's go. You got bars for me? Fuck the cash, my nigga. I whip that ass for free. Fuck $1 million battle. I make your car rattle. You ain't making no money on me, slave. You a chattel. Me, I'm the free man. Where your shows at? I took you out in '86 and the whole world knows that. For 30 years, nigga, you ain't spitting no rap. Queensbridge hates your ass. You can't go back. You flow whack. And let me say this for my black kids. Technically, I ain't take you out, Shan. The crack did. So gather round for the celebrity roast. I killed Shan already, so this must be his ghost. I still got it and got it. Cause of you, the bridge was over. So Nas came back with Illmatic. You don't even rap good. Gee, you not hood. You the opposite of Nas. Just spell your name backwards. You still ain't get the lesson. You still ain't get it. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hit. Shan, you need to forfeit. You already lost it. Face that shit, taste that shit. Hip-hop didn't need your career, so I erased that shit. You done. The only way you gonna win this battle is if you bite my name and call yourself Shan One with the W. But you don't even think that fast. I'm the first and the last. You the worst from the past. I'm the blast master, KRS-One. What's up? After 30 years, you just stand up. After 30-something years, you just man up. SHAN is still hugging a nut. What the fuck? You call my wife out. Man, that's so whack. Blow, nigga, hold that. Blow, nigga, hold that. See, I be flowing like the ocean. You a crab. Now bow your head down like you was doing the dab.
Ooh, that shit. The teacher. Get your gospel hip-hop. I'm the KRS-One in this conscious thing, for real, for real. I would destroy you, boy, if you trying to come up against me. I'm trying to tell you. You heard what KRS-One told MC Shan. After 30 years, you trying to come back? Get out of here, dude.
People do it for attention, man. The same
and this
way,
is why this stuff is happening with Bam.
The same way I get into it with people on social media, man. You know, it's just, you know, people looking for exposure. I don't know why you're looking for exposure. I'm a nobody. And I tell people all the time.
You gonna give them 2 minutes of fame?
You know what, and I'm trying not to, man. I'm trying to change 2016. You know, I'm really trying to turn over a new leaf. But man, sometimes you gotta remind people that, you know, there's a limit to how much you're gonna take. You know, but at the end of the day, man, it's all about attention, man. You know, you can try to be as scholarly as possible, you know, and people will still find a way to, you know, bring emotions into it. And sometimes you have to emotionally meet people on their level, not for long, because it starts to bring you down and it starts to drain you.
Yes, and energy. This is what happens.
But sometimes, you gotta slide a little something their way. Let them know, hey, never forget.
I gotta do that sometimes too.
Never forget.
My brother Kamazi, one of the brothers in the Zulu Nation, you know, he was telling me, well, brother, we on a higher level, because Afrika Bambatta linked up with the minister in Chi-Town on Tuesday, and he was telling him about a wolf howling at the moon, and nobody pays attention to the wolf howling at the moon he said, now if the moon start howling back, then you start paying attention. I was like, what type of science is that? Like, I didn't get it, but he was basically saying don't respond to everything, you know. But again, like KRS-One said, you won't make a name off of me. It's the same thing with these dudes. So y'all made this dude, y'all make him every time y'all look at that. Tell him to contact me. Y'all know my information, info@thesabirbeyShow.com. Let's get this side of the story about a person that knows him personally, that's on an inner circle right now, not 30, 40, 50 years ago, right now, and see have those things ever happened to me or anybody that I know. Because, like I said, I've been in a house many times, and people that want to know about Bam's spirit, his spirit is up. That has, you know, again, that has no reflection on the Zulu Nation, regardless what it is. And people, you know, and they keep trying to attack it. You know, kids say, oh, I'm stepping out the Zulu Nation. Nigga, you're crazy. You ain't got no balls anyway. Get the hell out of here. You know, but anyway, it's insane to me, man. It's insane, brother.
A lot of people only attach their names to something for some kind of notoriety.
Yes, and that's what they're doing.
But because when you look at history, when the times get tough, that's when you really start to see who's really down for you and who's really ready to stand behind you. Because,
all right, listen.
When it comes to accusations and things like that, there's a lot of fallout from that. And not everybody is prepared for that. Some people just want to be with it because it's popular and it's popping, and then when it start fading, then they start looking for the next thing to jump on.
Exactly, right. And that's what they do. And again, I will ride with Bam to the end, dude. It's like, again, until we deal with facts, not with a couple people. I don't know where these people came from, dude. I mean, I know they say the cheapest thing you can buy is a nigga and a stick of gum. And it's not hard. It's not hard to buy off Negroes, and that's just what it is. Again, me personally never witnessed it until that come out or he say that, and I've been in rooms that many times he could have said, "Oh, I did." He could have said that to me. I was with him the whole time in Chi-Town, so he could have said that to me.
Right.
He could have, and to me, rather it happened or not, that would never stop, because it's like my big brother. It would never stop me from disliking him or being around him. See, and this is what people don't understand that. I don't know what people are looking for in this, brother. I really don't. But let us know what y'all think. 323-965-1600. We got 323-965-1600. We hope y'all hit some up people on Periscope. Let them know we live on Periscope. We live inside the studio. Y'all can call us inside the studio. Anything that you thought you heard, tweet, Facebook, whatever it is. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, don't lose sight of the fact that nobody is saying that sexual assault
is good, because I'm against that shit.
Pedophilia is okay, or that we support it.
Not me.
That's not what we're saying.
Not I.
And if you or somebody has experienced that, you definitely need to let somebody know and bring that to the attention of everybody that will listen.
The priest don't. Can we talk about the priest?
But I mean, people that that's the church. People get brainwashed. I mean, they get taught very early to not question things in the church. So long as they don't affect what you have going on at home.
At the good. But look at the good, what he's done. That's what I look at. I look at all the good, because I look at what he have done. When we out, he'll treat everybody that's there with us. And with this light-skinned thing, man, I saw this. I said, dude, what are you talking about? Like a light-skinned dude. So I'm like, where's all this stuff coming from? Like, nigga, I know I like women, and he's dropped me off many times at women houses. I know that my brother Kamazi, my brother DJ Het Tech, and I'm like, is he throwing stabs? Are they throwing stabs at us? I know every time, but he tell us to be very careful. I tell you that much.
Right.
When we do things. So again, I don't know how many of y'all travel with him. You know what I mean? But it was all love with me. So again, and anybody knows me, I used to be a person that didn't like gay people at all. I meant to keep it 100. I didn't. But again, to each his own. We got to be very careful. Again, like these cats is on these ex-crackheads that's coming out of the woodwork, because that's what they are. You know what I mean? Because listen, I used to hustle. I know what they used to do. So I don't know what you used to do. So you better be quiet before your dirt come out your closet. And y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. The one that's putting all the filth out right now on BAM. So let us gather up the dirt on you. And I know y'all probably trying to find dirt on me. I want to know where I'm from. I'm from 22nd and Catherine, okay? South Philly. What else y'all want to know about me? Okay? Because I'm going to tell on myself. But you won't find me doing any of that. But
respect
I know what
my name.
Respect my name.
Respect
you don't bird name shit. But listen, I'm just keeping it 100. Listen, but I know what crackheads used to do, okay? So again, you should check yourself before your stuff start getting exposed, because you might have been slept with a couple of dudes to your damn self. Right now, not 30 years ago, all right? So let's go take this break real quick, y'all. We got a dope commercial, man. My brother Amadeus Crisis put the new commercial together for the Out of Darkness, man. Let's roll this commercial and let's go into some next music.
It's very difficult for people to change their beliefs. That's exactly why it's very important for us to raise our children and socialize them and educate them appropriately with the right beliefs. Because whatever those children believe, by the time they're 12 years old, they're not likely to change it again.
We have to teach our people the nationality.
Dr. Clark said we lost our sense of nationhood, and he was right, because we lost our memory of what it meant to be a nation.
We are the only people who have gone through this, trying to find out who we are.
This is typically disconnect the people from the land and thus their inheritance.
The dictionary talks about the definition of America.
It's the Aboriginal or copper clay that's found on our continent by the European.
Never to deny the origins of culture and civilization, Europeans have paid money to send people in to excavate, and the more they dig, the more black they find.
Racism complicit. In other words, everyone had to sign off on this.
When you gotta murder, when you gotta rape, when you gotta distort, when you gotta lie, when you gotta deceive, when you gotta undermine, when you gotta practice genocide against other people in order to feel big up yourself, there's nothing supreme about you.
But the young brothers are not going to let that happen. Then out of this, you're going to have this movement of people. You're going to have the dynamics of the civil and the human rights movement. You're going to have this music, these words that are raising up our consciousness.
Meaning that music creates the consciousness, creates the information formulation that human beings use to make sense.
And they set up the Illuminati. That's really, they're taking the honor and put a what you call negative spin on it.
The rhythms and the beats we were using were right out of African drum rhythms that we had never heard before. Ancestors, that's spirit. That's God.
Another inebriated beat. You know what time it is, straight for the street. KRS-One, hold tight. Look, crack, don't mess with that. Speed, don't mess with that. Swag, don't mess with that. Free, don't mess with that. Knowledge, yeah, mess with that. God, yeah, mess with that. College, yeah, mess with that. Job, yeah, look that. Feeling, don't mess with that. Crying, don't mess with that. Stealing, don't mess with that. Lying, don't mess with that. Meditation, mess with that. Forgiveness, mess with that. Education, mess with that. Hip hop, we loving that. I run for respect, y'all. Intellect, y'all. Not sex, y'all. Move that neck, y'all. Correct, y'all. Checks, y'all. Cash, y'all. Don't last, y'all. With cops, y'all. They blast, y'all. Harass, y'all. Flash, y'all. As they pass, y'all. Through the glass, y'all. These videos gas, y'all. Cause they trash, y'all. I ask y'all. This back, y'all. Unaired, y'all. These cops, y'all. They scared, y'all. They fear, y'all. They hear, y'all. They hate, y'all. Less than 40,000 a week. They make y'all. Cops, y'all. With black feet. Living from week to week. What crooked beats in the streets, y'all. They greet y'all with the heat, y'all. To defeat y'all. It's deep, y'all. Hear what I teach y'all and speak, y'all. Hate, don't mess with that. Trends, don't mess with that. Rape, don't mess with that. Revenge, don't mess with that. Truth, yeah, mess with that. Skills, yeah, mess with that. Proof, yeah, mess with that. Build, yeah, mess with that. Wars, don't mess with that. Freaking, don't mess with that. Wars, don't mess with that. Cheating, don't mess with that. GED, mess with that. Science of mind, mess with that. Family, mess with that. Hip hop, we loving that.
Who's seeing us with an overdose level of freeing us? They bring the heat to us. They don't really want to beat in us. Take heed of us while they plotting and scheming to be deleting us. Best believe in us, they're not defeating us. Them Glocks wanna bust with 21 shots to put the leak in us, so they can bloody the street with us. What does it mean to us? You know what they need from us, to give cream to us, hide the lies and deceit from us. That doesn't equal us. Who's ready to get in the Jeep with us, form a fleet with us, and take back the street with us? Meet with us, drop bombs in the street with us. Never saw it coming, attack on the sneak with us. Thus, they can't compete with us. We flow through your veins like DJs. When they cut, you be bleeding us. I came with Chris to heat it up. Showing my body's a temple, hip hop is the lock. Now put the key in us.
Crack, don't mess with that. Speed, don't mess with that. Swag, don't mess with that. Free, don't mess with that. Knowledge, yeah, mess with that. God, yeah, mess with that. College, yeah, mess with that. Job, yeah, look that. Stealing, don't mess with that. Crying, don't mess with that. Stealing, don't mess with that. Lying, don't mess with that. Meditation, mess with that. Forgiveness, mess with that. Education, mess with that. Hip hop, we loving that. Truth, y'all. Facts, y'all. Proof, y'all. Black, y'all. Time to check this map, y'all. Are we going back, y'all? Let's make a pact, y'all. Come together, watch your back, y'all. Stay intact, y'all. Never whack. Give me that, y'all. Coming at y'all.
That was a hot piece by KRS-One, y'all. Listen, y'all, give us a call in the studio, 323-965-1600. Don't wait. I don't want to see nothing on YouTube. Like I don't want nobody else hitting me up about Afrika Bambaataa, what I think. Y'all can call us right now. We on Periscope, we on Twitter, we on all of it. Don't be afraid. Don't hit me with your assumptions. Deal with factology until the stuff comes out. Stop let these media outlets lie, man. Like, damn, like, come on, dude. You talking to somebody that's around him. I just left him. If y'all saw the Periscope, you'll see me with my brother in the room. It was all love. And everybody was in the room. One thing we can't do, and even in this industry, and people telling me I should stop trusting everybody to be around me. You know what I mean? Because 9 times out of 10, I'll take a picture with somebody and say, I told you Sabir is gay. You know, I heard that happen with Chingy not too long ago. And
or
Chingy,
you went into the bathroom with somebody.
Or Sabir went to the bathroom with somebody like, nigga, I'm holding somebody's penis in the bathroom. Like, nigga, what? Like, but something, you know what I mean? I might not even acknowledge it, but it's deep how this thing can go, dude. Like, real rap, when you in this industry. Because even my brother was telling me something about, I think it was a sister that was telling me about Tyson Beckford and how they was calling Tyson Beckford gay. And the guy, gang member on the street, came up to him and said, well, we heard you were gay. He said, man, let me show you something. He said, if you where I'm at right now, you would be gay. I'm in Hollywood. Not saying he's gay. He's just saying that you would be gay. You know what I mean? It's a norm. But the ones who's saying they're gay, you should watch out for them. The ones who's asking those silly questions or saying people gay. Just like I said, I played that track with KRS-One. Crack don't mess with that. Y'all know who I'm talking about. These cats, these ex-crackheads. And one of the dudes said he was a murderer. I said, nigga, you already suspect. You not credible. One of the dudes that was talking about Bam. I'm like, dude, like, when you get a blowjob, you think about what happened to you. I'm like, who does that? Who says that? Like, did you got that in jail or something? Like, because it could have happened in jail. But what I did find out that this guy did the book also, you know, again, it's only hearsay. But again, I heard hearsay about a lot of people, you know what I mean? But you can't talk about somebody that I know. That's like you trying to tell me about KRS-One and I know, or Anthony and I know Anthony. You know what I mean? That's insane. Right. So all this stuff is speculation. Again, if look at the sources, man. I'm telling people, look at the sources, dude. It wasn't adding up. Then I'm looking at these people running around here talking about, well, when I get a blowjob, I said, damn, I ain't never get a blowjob and think about another woman. Like, they said, I get a blowjob, I think about what happened to me. Like, who thinks about a man unless you was in jail? But then you're gonna say, listen to the science, dude. Wow. We got the phone call too, but they was saying. One of the dudes said, I went to jail for murder. Nigga, God knows you was in jail for murder. I know you was probably doing something with somebody in jail. I'm just saying, hey, man, I'm using critical thinking. That's all I'm doing. You follow me? That's all I'm really doing, dude. Like, again, all this stuff is hearsay and speculations until the facts come out. Lay your facts out. And I hope there's somebody that has, something they really want to ask me. Let's shoot to the live. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, this is Kyle Williams, live from New York.
Peace, Khalil. What's up, man?
Peace, family.
I was just wondering what's your take on this whole Prince death thing.
I think we spoke about that. I wish we had more time. We watched them crucify our people, bro. And people really don't know what happened even with Prince. It's the same thing that happened with Bam. We're going to sit back and allow them to kill our people, and then we're going to mourn at the funerals. Instead of watching even on Cat Williams talked about that. We watched them do it in front of us. Remember they kept saying Prince was gay and Prince was this and Prince was that. All this stuff was going on. But people don't know behind the scenes what Prince was doing. He was doing free concerts, dude, to stop gang violence. People don't even know that part. This is what even what Afrika Bambatta's doing is taught with the peace code saying, look, we're going to do this to stop the violence. You don't hear no child groups coming out against Afrika Bambaatta. It's these Jewish dudes who coming after Afrika Bambaatta and these cats, they're looking for some type of airtime or what else you call it?
You also have to remember that, it's people get to talking about, it's a conspiracy theory. Listen, family, it's not a question of if the European will kill you or not.
It's a fact.
the only question is, can you prove it or not?
Right.
It's not a question of does he have it in his heart to come out here and kill us. This is chronicled and documented well throughout history, no matter what books you pick up. It's about whether or not you can prove it.
Exactly. And let me say this to you, because I always share this with everybody, dude. And like I said, they killed him. They killed Whitney. I watched Lauryn Hill. They mentally destroy you. When you watch Lauryn Hill, when I'm sitting there, she looks like she's want to give up, but she can't give up because now you have these fake behind people who call themselves attorneys and accountants that they should go to jail. Not the artists should go to jail. They should go to jail because I'm entrusting you to take care of my affairs as far as taxes wise. So why are the artists going to jail? You follow me? So now the artist comes out to make a deal with these people to constantly keep working and doing shows to pay off. Even down to Prince. When Prince owed money, they wanted to take his house. He had to do shows. He had to do encores that he didn't want to do, and it was killing him on the stage. The same thing with Michael Jackson. The same thing. And I'm watching this in Bam, and I'm like, damn, Bam, don't give it to him. But I'm glad he went to go see the minister.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When you are with a spiritual being like the minister and say, let me sit with you, and that advice he gave Bam, you know what I mean, is what we need. We need to have right spiritual people with us. So when I'm watching Prince, I'm like, yo, he just bought back, I think his what he just bought back. He got from Warner Brothers.
Oh, he got all his royalties.
All his stuff.
Lyrics and
2 days before that.
Yeah.
And
Do you think that astrology and numerology can counterize that?
Say that again?
Numerology and astrology, you think we could counterize that with?
Yes, if you did, because you Europeans, listen, they didn't, listen, we beat these people with voodoo. Not their form of Christianity or religion. We dealt with voodoo, dude, which is voodoo. That's what we were dealing with, but they got our people petrified of dealing with voodoo. You see what I'm saying? So Prince was on to something. When Prince was doing these free shows, he was giving free shows to stop violence. This European don't want this violence to stop with us, brother. Anybody that's speaking out, even with me, when the brother told me when I got into radio, I keep telling people this, over probably 14 years ago, 21st and Christian in Philadelphia, he said, Brother Sabir, before you do this, brother, I'm going to give you some advice, brother in the nation. And I said this to him in February. This was 14 years ago, and I seen him again in February. He said, brother, this is what they would do to somebody like you. They would give you their money, try to discredit you, give you their woman, or they would kill you. That's what he said. And they tried every last one of them. And people don't realize this. So you may not see Prince talking about that, but he needed the right person around him, and we need to be with Bam rather as, because, I mean, like, again, until the facts come out. We allowing media to manipulate our thinking.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it's based on gossip. It's not facts. Again, this is why I share with people what we do here, and Brother Anthony say this, we've been doing this for 3 years here. I've been doing radio for a long time. But the emotion sells, but the truth don't sell. We say share this out to everybody. Somebody said hit with David Banner, and I'm like, why would I hit with David Banner? David Banner know where I'm at. He know exactly who I am too. You follow me? I'm the one with the platform. You see what I'm saying? So again, what is people's agenda? Like what are they trying to do?
Right.
You follow me? So again, man, I don't need to go looking for anybody. You know exactly where I'm at. Same bat channel, same bat time. We are here. You know what I mean?
True
and it's
indeed.
global. You see what I'm saying? So we trying to create this program so people can come in and voice their opinions on what they have. You know what I mean? So they can combat that. Bam will be doing something real soon. But again, when I got the word and what the minister said, I was like, damn, that sound dope. Why would I respond to everything?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And I think the brothers in Harlem bashing Bam.
You said they bashing Bam?
Sonetta.
Well, that's Sonetta. I mean, Sonetta, listen, that's propaganda. It's emotionalism, brother. You don't get it? You don't get it? That's who's one of the ones I'm talking about. That's who I'm talking about. That's one.
They ain't even interview him before they started bashing him. They should have at least did an interview. Saying.
Huh? Say that again?
They should have let Bam speak. Sonetta should have let Bam speak on his platform.
Well, then again, listen, I don't know if y'all heard, I was speaking to someone, and they said when you're dealing with a legal issue sometimes, some people trust these attorneys.
Right.
And that's just how it is, bruh. And people don't realize that. Some attorneys say don't make no statements, don't do this, don't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even though you're a man, you can do that, but this is why people have publicists and stuff like that to speak for them. You see what I'm saying? So they won't say nothing out of line. And it is what it is. It's just with me, I would say, and sometimes I'll be out of line too. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'll say some crazy stuff, dude. And I snapped on a lady in the airport walking through Midway, and I had to go back and apologize, because I let my best get to me. You know what I mean? So sometimes your emotions get to you, and that's what happened because I missed my flight. You see what I'm saying? But I had to think about it and go back and say, damn, let me apologize. So, again, some people have to have someone there to speak for them. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it is. That's why they have publicists. And some people say, no, don't speak because of a legal issue going on. People thinking because you trying to hide something. No, dude, it ain't about trying to hide anything. You know what I mean?
Letting the process work.
Let the process
work.
Because
if you have faith in the process, then you have to let it work.
Yeah. And that's what it is.
I've always been a proponent for having a backup plan. But, in situations like these, like he said, sometimes the best course of action is no action until your situation has been cleared up on a legal side. Because, them Europeans,
they working, dude. And let me tell you, they working overtime.
And this is what they do.
Overtime. Bob Marley said, they asked Bob Marley, why don't he take a day off? He said, the people that's trying to make this world worse is never taking a day off, so why should I?
Never.
They are never taking a day off. Trust me, I keep trying to tell y'all. They come to me, Whether people know it or not, I joke sometimes, say, well, I don't trust you, I don't know you, I'm not. I'll do stuff like that, you know, because I don't know you. You know, I'll be in places and I'm open to a lot of people, and anybody know me, they know that I am. But again, the message that I'm bringing is like, I know they don't want this. It is not always a European.
Oh, and what about Marshawn Lynch retiring and he's building a school in Haiti?
A school, hey man, I don't know. We need to build
more power to him. He needs to build more schools all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm trying to build the Sabir Bey Show. We try to tell people to send this show out to everybody. You see what I'm saying? This is what we doing here. I can't answer everything. I can't respond to everything. Again, I'm just telling people, man, don't believe the hype what y'all see on media, man. Seriously. And again, brother, you in New York, I say share this out to everybody too.
Thank you for calling in, brother.
Thank you for calling. Yeah, man, but this stuff, I mean, it's incredible, and it's like you criminalizing the whole Zulu nation, and then what happens, this is another thing that I'm watching with these dudes. A person that get high, I always say that can be controlled, period. That's the real deal. And I'm watching the people that this brother is bringing on his shows. Either you smoke weed with this dude, or you smoke crack with this dude, or you did something crack with this dude. I'm just watching it. So before a show, if I can get you drunk or high or whatever, 9 times out of 10, I can manipulate the hell out of you. And people don't even peep that. You can't manipulate somebody that's not high or drunk, because they might say anything. You know what I mean? And as I'm watching these interviews, I'm like, dude, like, why are they not asking real questions? What about the dude, nigga? You sound like you gay to get your joint sucked or sucking some man's joint. I don't know. You know what I mean? This is just me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Man, that shit is way
I'm just saying though.
My realm of how I look at shit. I just
listen, and I know people sitting there saying why somebody said on Facebook, why is he defending a pedophile? So first of all, look the hell up what a pedophile is and shut the hell up and sit down somewhere.
But see, and questions like that, you know, this is why we need to really sit down within our communities and have these questions. You know, are we going to, just because somebody throws out an accusation, automatically start bashing? Or are we going to wait? Now, I've fallen prey to, you know, engaging in that, you know, and because it happens to the best of us. It most certainly does. Sometimes you see something and you be like, man, I know this motherfucker didn't just, well, fuck him. I can't mess with him no more, you know, and we all fall victim to that. Nobody's blaming you for that. But at some point, you have to sit down and really look at the information and say, listen, maybe I need to give this guy a little bit more rope. Maybe I need to give her, you know, a little bit more time to see how everything play out before, you know, you just come out, you know, with your foot to the floor, you know, pedal to the metal, really trying to, you know, mow somebody down. You know, because when you have these things happen, these things are very hard to bounce back from if you're not mentally and spiritually prepared. Mm-hmm. You know, so be very careful of the energy that you're putting out toward people.
But look at it for a minute. I said, you don't see the phones line lighting up, but if I said I was a person that Bam was this and Bam was that, I bet you those phone lines were lit up.
Yeah,
where the hell is
the
conscious community that argued with me, telling me that I'm wrong on this? They're not going to do that. So they'll let that type of stuff go through. And this is why, you know, and people always want to jump on later on. And I know how many people is listening to this. And we know who's listening. I'm looking at people on Periscope right now. I know how many people on Periscope. Right. We gave the number out. We asking the people to call in and chime in. You asked me this on social media. You asked me this on my cell phone in Texas. Call up on the air right now and ask the question on air. I just said again, I'm just left him. I'm around him. I speak with him. You know what I mean? What's up? Talk to me about this topic. You know what I mean? But yet they'll wait. And then somebody will post it up and say, well, Sabir defended Bam. You damn right. I'll defend anybody that you know, I know, period.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's all I can say. Again, speak on what I know. So all this hearsay, let's kill that noise, dude. Let's kill it, seriously.
And there you have it, you know. And there's no need to keep wondering, keep guessing, keep asking questions on social media. And this is why we keep bringing up the fact that we have an hour. 4:30 Pacific to 5:30 Pacific, that's your window. If you want to get it off your chest, that's your window.
That's your window.
Social media, nobody has to really respond to you. Just because you have free Wi-Fi access does not mean that everybody's going to waste their data dealing with you and your emotions.
I'm finished.
Should have never gave y'all niggas
people sitting inside somebody's coffee shop using their free Wi-Fi. So I mean,
let's take this call. Let's take this caller real quick. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
I know how to get down.
Hey, this is Chief Nine out with the Wichita Nation. How you doing, Sabir?
What's going on, family?
Hey, I just want to make a quick comment about the issue with Bam. I had talked to Bam a couple weeks ago, and I informed him, I said, don't worry about a thing. All is going to be well.
Yes, sir.
I think that what Ticatar Nation is working in your best interest and favor. And I wanted to let you know, too, Sabir, don't you worry about anything either, brother.
Give thanks,
man. Because we all here, man.
Give thanks, man, because they coming hard, brother. It's amazing to me with these clowns, man. I just look at this stuff and laugh, man. I'm just like, yo, dude. And again, I've known, like I tell
thanks
people,
for your call, too,
thanks,
family.
man. And, Nana, I want to thank you for your work, too, brother. But like I said, I've known Bam for 15 years. I know the good work that he's done. And what they're trying to do is destroy him in the media. And that's what they do. They destroy us in the media first. And that will make a person crack. And I always say to people, send your blessings to this brother, man. I don't condone what people do with children. Like I said, the priest's been doing it for years. Nobody's going up against them.
And these pastors, too. Don't listen.
Yeah, these pastors, too.
Because I don't want people to get misconstrued. Oftentimes, you hear priests, you thinking about European Catholics. Hey, man, it's black pastors out here touching little kids and having sex with members. And, that's not to say that it doesn't happen in church. But if you're going to shine the light, or if you want to point a light in a direction, make sure you're pointing the light everywhere.
Thanks, brother. Don't
let your light just be pointed, in one small area. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Let's take the next caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Peace. This 10 calling out of Detroit, Michigan.
Peace. What's up, brother? Peace, family. What's going on?
Not much, man. I was just listening to the show. I mean, y'all was talking about African Bambatta. Now, I don't know too much about, what he does, as far as what he does for the community. I haven't done knowledge on that yet. But from what I'm seeing, as far as, like, the media crucifying him, I seen a little post about, him being a pedophile. And if you notice, like, when you got a person that's in a position to where they can actually do some good for the black community, all of a sudden, all these scandals start coming up. Mm-hmm. Like with Michael Jackson, they claimed he was a pedophile for a long time.
Yep.
And you got people that's not knowledgeable on these things, and they taking things at face value.
But that's what media does, and they pay people for that, brother. Do you understand how much money they pay these cats, or just to get on 5 minutes of fame?
I'm pretty sure it's a lot.
Do you understand that they made this dude who started the accusations famous now? Like, I'm looking at him. It seems like every day he got a YouTube joint up. I'm like, God damn. Like, where's this coming from?
Controversy sells.
Controversy sells. And that's what's happening.
It's going to sell all the time.
But, again, that's why I said don't let them crucify our people, man. That's why Bob Marley said how many times they're going to kill our prophets.
Thanks for your call, too, family.
Yeah, thanks a lot, brother. We supposed to be in there this weekend, but I postponed it about coming out there. But I'll be back there real soon.
Right.
But listen, man. Don't believe the hype, brother. Get all the facts first before you even jump out there. Again, if they have an issue, they can always contact me. Tell them to reach out to me. They can email me.
Always.
Yes, sir. Give thanks, family.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Again, man. Again, they always they crucify our people. But I want to thank brother Chief Nana, man, because and it's funny because Bam always called me off about his show. You know what I mean, that he has. And again, we gotta. Like I said, I'm against a lot of the gay thing. I'm not with it. To each his own. I've been living in LA for 5 years now, and I see that all day. That's like a natural thing. Now, so if I was gay, best believe I'm gonna come on here and tell you I'm gay. You all right? Because I'm in Hollywood. You know what I mean? I'm being real with it.
And right now, that's
maybe
that's
I get
something that you
money.
Can't really bash without having some kind of backlash on.
Exactly.
So it's a lot more widely accepted. Oftentimes, now versus in years past. So.
Yeah, man. Listen, we got 3 more minutes, probably I'll say 5 more minutes. Give us a call. Last closing, 323-965-1600. Again, 323-965-1600. Stop tweeting me. Stop inboxing me on Facebook about this situation. And also, again, it has really nothing to do with the Zulu Nation. I am a Zulu Nation. I'm also in the Temple Hip Hop too. So don't get any of those things twisted. It's the same thing if you was coming at KRS-One. I'm going to defend it because I know better. I am in the inner circle of all of these types of things. So again, just come with your facts. Leave your emotions at the door. Stop allowing these people. Stop giving these people. I'm watching the hits, dude. Did you see the hits on this dude's page?
That's how it is. And also like, too,
damn.
When you have some free time, go and check out the COINTEL reports.
Say it again, bro.
See what they were doing. See the links that Hoover told them to go to destroy anybody who would help to bring black people together. when you look back at history, you know, they said that, you know, King's photographer was an informant. You know, talk about Fred Hampton. You know, when they set him up, the guy who set him up was, you know what I'm saying, I think his Minister of Defense. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's always, you know, a Negro that can be turned and used for the agenda of the European.
Yep.
Be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful and do your research.
They almost tried. They tried to do me. It was a brother that tried to do me.
And use logic. You know, sometimes you can read something. Sometimes you can read something.
What's that? Say that again, bro.
Use logic.
Yes.
Sometimes, you know, because sometimes you don't always have all of the information at one time. But you can look at everything that's been presented and come to a reasonable conclusion. Reasonable conclusions, logic, reading, these are all things that we need in order to not put ourselves in a position to where we have to start apologizing for things later.
Oh, listen, we're going to make this show, you know, like a TMZ. I wish we had more time, man, but listen, y'all, we up against the clock. We told y'all had 5 more minutes to call in, so I want to put this out here to everybody. Do not tweet me. Do not inbox me. We gave you the platform. Y'all said y'all was going to call in to ask me about BAM. Even cats out here in LA, I heard it. So if you don't know, you don't have the facts, stop speaking up on things. I'm just keeping it 100, man. And stop allowing these cats in this media realm and giving them hits, man. Just letting some, because it's like, again, the stuff that they're saying is in rotation. It's come redundant, dude. Like, everybody's saying the same goddamn thing. Period.
It's the shuck and jive. So
exactly. Gossip sells. Reality doesn't.
Always and forever.
So listen, man, we're going to wrap up. I want to thank everybody. Tomorrow we'll be at Simply Wholesomes. If you need a copy of You in LA, we do have Out of Darkness. Let me show this to everybody too. Out of Darkness is at Simply Wholesomes in Overhill and Slauson. I will be there tomorrow. Bobby Brown has a barbecue sauce out, which he'll be there tomorrow. He's coming in the studio too. He's going to have him come in the studio. So we setting it up. I'm trying to get the minister in here. But next Friday, I have my sister, Vanessa Bell Calloway, the actress. She'll be in the studio with us next week. Oh, man, I used to have a crush on her, boy.
I'm about to give me some sunglasses.
Vanessa Bell Calloway is coming in.
Y'all trying to have me looking crazy. Last thing I need to be looking thirsty on YouTube.
This is the safe haven for anybody for real information. Deal with real journalism, not gossip. I don't like gossip. We want everybody to share this out, tweet this out to everyone. Once this stuff is up, if the Periscope is up, we want you to tweet it out to everybody. The Sabir Bey Show. Check out my website, theSabirBeyShow.com. Instagram, Twitters. If you want DVDs, if you want to donate, y'all can go donate to the show. Let's get 1,000,001 hits on this right here, all right? So I want to thank my co-host, Anthony. What's up, Chalky White? I want to thank Keisha.
Thank
I want to thank Jessica Abraham Hogan, Nina Soul, Karen McGee, my man Alberto Sal, you know, all of them, the whole squad. I want to thank my man Lorraine over there.
Lorraine the Dunn.
Always holding it down, man.
Indeed.
Always holding it down. I want to thank Johnny. I want to thank everybody at RMC On Air. Yo, this is going to be the year for the Sabir Bey Show at RMC On Air, but I'm trying to tell y'all. So I want to thank y'all. So listen, I think it's going to be, again, May the 18th is a showing. Stay close to my page on Facebook. We have Out of Darkness being shown in Atlanta. And I don't know if I'm going to be there, but San Antonio, I'll be back there. We're shooting this thing called The Real Barbershop Talk, which is going to be hot. I got a bunch of Mexican brothers going to be in it, too.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
It's going to be dope, dude. Yeah, so I want to say thank you to everybody in Houston, everybody in Chi-Town, the whole Cultural Connections for inviting me out there. Again, I want to thank Jen for being my chauffeur in Chi-Town, and my brother Elijah Farrakhan and my brother Ishmael, you know, who actually got copies of Out of Darkness, and Carmilla for inviting me out to feed the homeless.
Yeah,
in Chi-Town.
That's what's
All
up.
right? So I'm going to say peace to everybody. We're going to go out with a little bit of my brother. This is another brother they try to say was gay. I don't know. You know, it's all hearsay. But my brother LL Cool J. All right? Let's deal with the facts, y'all. We out.
Peace.
Goat.
Peace. The GOAT.
Remember.
What we do?
I tell people don't record your brother. Help your brother.
New York?
You know, it's always a situation out there. You know, and that goes.
Say that again, bro. You ain't hear it. Say that again.
I tell people, don't record your brother. Help your brother.
Right.
Don't.
Because when you look at these Europeans, when you look at these Asians, you look at these Arabs, everybody's,
the Jews,
they all in. They all in with their own people. We got to start having the same mindset if we ever going to change our situation.
They're going to try to crucify you. Ready? All right, y'all. Listen, till next week, y'all, we're going to say peace to everybody. Share the show out. Deuces, yo.
Peace.
Peace and love, family.
It's up to you. New New York.
Hip-hop ain't a movie. Hey, yo, Suits. Probably gonna want some pasta after this one, you know what I mean? Not too spicy.
New York.
Oh, man.
New York.
G-Fella, what's up, man? Hey, yo, Big Chuck. You know we gonna get this money, right? You do know that, right?
New York.
Hey, yo, B. Daughtry.
New York.
Put your money on me, boy. Always bet on the hungry.
New York.
Let me tell you what's up with all these New York cats. They